The system that rotated through our region today brought rain down in southeastern parts of Minnesota and also prompted some winter weather advisories into the eastern Dakotas and western Minnesota from the snow and some of the freezing drizzle that fell across the region. Now, that snow and freezing drizzle brought areas of slippery conditions across every one of our states today. And while that system will be exiting out on Tuesday, we've got another one quickly following on its heels. Hello, I'm meteorologist Brad Winter from Region Weather Live, your YouTube source for weather across the Dakotas and Minnesota. And yes, we're getting rid of one system out on Tuesday that's caused plenty of headaches with some slippery road conditions across the Dakotas and Minnesota. But we've got another one quickly following on its heels that we'll need to take a look at. So let's go ahead and take a look at those models. All right, so we're going to start off on Tuesday morning. As you can see, that snow is going to be lingering across eastern Dakotas and in through much of Minnesota. Not much, just on the lighter variety side, but we'll still pick up a little light accumulation through the day on Tuesday. And you can see as we go through the day on Tuesday and into Tuesday evening, really most of that snow works its way on eastward and moves out of the region. And then after that, the battle is on. We have a high pressure system sitting up to our north, and we've got this other system coming out of the Rockies that wants to move to the north and east. So it's just a matter of which one is going to win. So again, here's our high pressure system to the north, and here's our low coming out of the Rockies in the south. Now out ahead of this, we're going to see a lot of moisture trying to work its way northward and get pulled into this. So really what that means is on the north side of this, where all this cold air is going to be, where it's going to be turning over to snow, any type of snow that does fall within this region in here could bring plenty, could have a lot of snow associated with it. And so it becomes very important as to which one of these will dominate, the high to the north or the low to the south, trying to make its way to the north and east. Because as this system tracks to the north and east, obviously so will the snow go as well. And it's just a matter of where exactly that snow will wind up. And so zooming back in, here we are Wednesday morning, and Wednesday right around the noon time frame, and then 3 p.m. you could see some of that snow, the heavier snow, starts to make its way down into southeastern parts of South Dakota. Then as we get into the evening and overnight hours Wednesday night and into early Thursday morning, a good portion of that heavier snow actually remains down to the south of our region. However, some of it does kind of make its way up back into southeastern parts of Minnesota, but not a whole lot. A good portion of the heavier snow really remains a little bit further south as of right now, according to this particular model. And looking at the other American model, this is kind of the one that reaches out a little bit further. Again, kind of keeps that snow, the heavier snow, a little bit further to the south, brings maybe some of that lighter snow just a little bit further north compared to what that last model that I was just showing you. Here we can see as we get into Thursday afternoon, and then it looks like maybe even a little bit of stiffer winds out of the north here on Thursday. But by and large, so far, those two models really keep the heavier snow to the south. Now, the European model, on the other hand, Wednesday evening, again, kind of affects that southeastern parts of South Dakota. But as we kind of put it into motion overnight Wednesday night and into early parts of Thursday morning, we could see maybe some of that more moderate to possibly heavy snow makes its way just a little bit further north and kind of reaches that Twin Cities area. And then this one, as we go throughout the remainder of the day on Thursday, you can see again that snow makes it just a little bit further north compared to the other models. Now, granted, that's going to be a little bit lighter snow, but nevertheless, some of that snow makes it a little bit further to the north, and we're also looking at maybe the possibility of some stronger northerly winds with this model as well. And we do have one more to take a look at this point. This is the Canadian model. Again, affects that southeastern parts of South Dakota, and then also pushes it, that stronger stuff, a little bit more northerly into southeastern parts of Minnesota. Maybe doesn't quite make it as far north as into the Twin Cities area, but nevertheless does carry it just a little bit further to the north. And I think, folks, this is probably at this point looking like one of the best solutions as we sit here and look at this particular system going into Wednesday night and early parts of Thursday morning. So I guess if you're looking from the Twin Cities down to Sioux Falls, Yankton area, and then back around into the southern parts of Minnesota, probably going to be looking at or keeping an eye on this system and the potential for dropping some pretty decent snowfall along with it. And of course, as you would expect, the snowfall totals will vary just depending on the model. However, you know, we could be looking at anywhere from 6 to 10 inches or more in some of these areas that we just outlined. And then once this system moves out on Thursday, we've got high pressure that settles into the area, which means drier conditions, but also some colder temperatures that makes its way into the region for the weekend. And so we got a little bit more snow here on Tuesday as we have this system that exits out of our region, the system that left some of the roads a little bit slippery. And then as we get into later in the day on Wednesday and overnight, Wednesday night, just kind of keeping an eye on some of that moderate to heavy snow and how far north that system will carry some of that heavy snow. And so for those of you particularly down in the southeastern portions of South Dakota, far southern portions of Minnesota as well, again, Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night, just keep that in mind that some of the travel conditions could deteriorate rather quickly. And then obviously as we get into Thursday morning, just because, you know, you will have some of that morning commute time frame and that snow will be obviously on the ground already. That's going to be affecting the morning commute Thursday morning. So we'll keep an eye on this system and keep you updated as we go along. So make sure you subscribe down below, all right? Down over there. Oh, no, down over there. See the little subscribe button down there? Make sure you do that to this channel. That'll keep you updated anytime I upload a video just like this. And it'll also keep you informed just in case I do go live for some of these more intense winter weather type of scenarios. And also, don't forget, in the summertime, I do go live for severe weather events as well. So you're going to want to subscribe so that you know when I'm on live for that. All right, everybody, for Region Weather Live, I am meteorologist Brad Warner. Everybody, have a good day.